Hello my gals, and welcome back to SalisburyBavo playing Trails in the Sky. And today we're finally doing real gameplay. Episode 0 was just intro, episode 1 was just talking to people, but now we'll head in a real game by entering the Bracer Guild. Let's see what's in store for us. Aina. Alright, also a profile picture, so I'm assuming these are more important people than other meaningless NPCs. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Joshua.
Good morning, Aina. Good morning. Is Shira here already?
Yes, she is waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you.
Thanks. We'll do our best.
Can I talk again? Okay, it's the same stuff. Can I read stuff? Nope. Alright, let's go finally meet Shira. There she is. Shira. Oh, she was in the intro, I think. In the little opening cinematic. This is Zelda. The star and the hanged man, the hermit and the magician, and last of all, inversion through the wheel of fortune. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this?
Good morning, Shira!
Oh. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early.
Since it's my last day of training, I figured, why not? I'm ready to get the show on the road and become a bracer myself.
I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm. And I'm going to work you hard today, in every way I can think of, to make sure that the high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. Heck yes, I'm ready. I've been talking to people and preparing for like an hour now.
I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already.
Quiet, Hugh. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget. I mean, can you really blame her though? Isn't that what remembering is all about? You remember something for one day and then you forget it to make room for remembering more stuff? I mean, right? That's how it's supposed to go. What are you talking about? This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head, instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does.
Wah! Joshua! Shira's picking on me!
I mean, she's right. You are an imbecile. You have no brains and you're stupid. I'm sorry to tell you, but it ain't gonna happen, girl. Don't worry, Shira. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, especially is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything, and I don't like her, and she smells. Damn, she smells. But her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except to hope for the best.
Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me.
Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all the best traits accurately.
Whatever.
Damn. That's some roasting.
By the way, Shira, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards?
You know, I'm playing with the lottery next Tuesday, so I was kind of hoping my cards would tell me the winning numbers, but like,
Your face is really intense.
I mean, it's like $3 million. Please. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly.
You couldn't read the cards?
Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult it becomes to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. Yes! Finally! I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Ormond's Bracers Liberal Kingdom. Tell me about the kingdom. The kingdom of Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent. Oh wait, this is a continent. There is more than this. There's an entire world to explore, and this is just one continent of it. Damn, this is gonna take a while. And abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent, and is known for its high level of technology used to develop ornaments. Ornament technology has also been a key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting its independence, as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Oh, airships? Trails in the sky? Airships leave trails in the sky? Am I onto something? Consequently, even now our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. Cool. What are bracers? Just protectors, right? Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid in the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. I mean, this feels like a summary of all the side quests in this game. There will either be monster hunting, preventing crime is probably like talking to NPCs, finding lost items is like hide and seek-ish minigames, and then escorting people are those annoying escorting minigames that every game has for some reason. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. Alright, and then finally ornaments. Ornaments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced, depending on the structure and the type of quartz or processed septium installed. Is that how quartz works? Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapon, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technology reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. Huh. So it's like a mix between machines and magic. Neat. Let's see. Since we've got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training.
Shira, how is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before?
Since it's practical, that means you will be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job.
So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at the desk involved?
Oh, you stupid woman. You haven't done anything to prepare for your exam, and you're going to get off without a single problem, and everything will be fine because you're lucky and she's in a good mood? That's not fair! I deserve that too. Why can't I get such beautiful things? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish your task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready.
Yes! That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my thrush parked at the desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing.
Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of the day's training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we?
Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details on the job you will be performing. But before that, there is something that we need to give the both of you. Aina, are they ready?
Yes, they are.
Alright, you two. You got one for each of yourselves. Sup? Quit wasting time and go get them.
Aw.
And just where do you think you're going? You aren't finished with training. Sup? If I'll say sup before talking to every NPC, please don't blame me. I will do it a lot probably, and it's funny in my head. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Received Bracer notebooks. Can we write stuff down or just read stuff? Bracer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and wear, these kind of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down.
Understood.
Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Are they trying to make Estelle look frustrating and annoying? I'm regretting giving Joshua the annoying voice because, like, he's the voice of reason. He's the main hero, isn't he? He should have a manly voice, a proud voice, and I gave him an annoying voice. I'm so sorry, people that like Joshua. I like him too, don't worry. Oh, please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So, get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do it. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. Oh! First, I want you to go and check the job describing posted here. Yeah, I know. Over there. I'm sorry. Can I check these things? No. Alright. Training retrieval. Client Shirazard. Pay 500 Mira. Noise, that's we got double the amount of cash we have now. We have 500 and we will walk away with a total of 1,000. Neat. Wait, we're getting paid for our exam? What is this? We're doing an exam and we get 500 freaking gold? That's bullcrap. Details direct request. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Shirazard for details. I accept. Board another important vessel about figuring embrace a book shortcuts. Oh, very good. It looks like you were able to see what's posted without any. For Christ's sake! This is the exam. We need to read piece of paper. We need to prove that we can read to be able to become warriors. I mean, sure, I guess. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a bracer performs on the job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also one important duty for bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? With an H in front of it. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melda's Opal factory and learning about how to use his services. Jesus, is that going well. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an orbital factory services. At an orbital factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quarks in order to use orbital arts. Yes! Chinese, my favorite language. Speak it fluently. I knew exactly what you said. Arts have a wide array of effects and if mastered can be extremely helpful. To brace for business is a pretty risky occupation, so the Guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the experts. So, Mr. Maldus, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here. Nope. No problem. Leave everything to me. I know this wasn't my previous voice to him, but like, now he's important, so now he gets a really good, high-quality voice. So, what is it that you would like to know about? Oh, Jesus. Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from sapphire. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use arts. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbit and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So, what is it you'd like to know about? Okay, no. Sapphire, you mentioned sapphire. What's sapphire? Sapphire are fragments of septium. Sapphire are fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. Sapphire can be exchanged for mirror almost anywhere, but at the orbital factory it can be used to synthesize quartz and to open orbit slots in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is it you want to know about? I mean, orbits, I guess. Orbits are mechanical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means that lights, airships engines, and so on are also types of orbits. However, the ones we will be discussing today are battle orbits, which enhance the user's physical abilities and makes it possible to use magic. So, we use technology to use magic? I mean, that's a new take on magic, to be honest. Since each orbit is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitudes, the structure for these devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots or lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of sapphire too. EP, which is needed for magic, which is points, electrical points, I'm guessing. We'll also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So, what is it that you would like to know? And finally, orbital arts. Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbits. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored within these magical devices. Since orbital arts can be a mouthful, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Also, that's a word you like to shorten? With stuff like orbital factory and stuff, you keep that as a full word? Sure, I guess. Probably ought to have been called that from the get-go. I mean, fair. There are several types of arts, and in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized at an orbital factory. Orbits are also set up that once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. The type of arts one can use also changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. Basically, if you want to use the water arts, All you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, ornaments are much more complex than I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now.
Thank you. I mean, I also think it does. That's enough for now. Thank you. Goodbye.
It looks like Mr. Melders has answered all your questions. If there's nothing else, then let's have you both try and use his service here. For that, you're going to need some Cephis.
Thank you. We are getting a lot of money. Or resources, at least.
With that amount, you should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular omens. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay. But for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you would be able to exchange Cephid for Mira. But for this training, you will not be able to use his service.
What's up? Hello.
So you're useless, you just talk to people.
Sure.
So, okay, that looks like you're doing on your training. If you would like to modify your ornaments, please. I mean, sure.
Quartz.
Wind time.
Alright, so we need the time one for Joshua because other ones are not time. Okay. Time. Yes. Thank you. I was expecting an animation for some reason, but this makes sense. It's a shop after all. I mean, and then I guess. Why is this defense minus? Let's just go with HP. That's always a safe bet if you don't know what you're doing. Yay. And then, I guess. Yeah, what? Quartz. How do I equip quartz? Or like this? Oh yeah. Give you the extra HP. Orbital Arts, Tear and Aqua Blade. Which heals 200 HP for an ally, that's always helpful early game. Shoots a heavy stream of water at enemies. Oh, cool. You can use this outside of battle. Awesome. And then Time Quartz, we will give you action. What does actually do? Speed. Oh, yay. Speeds up flow of time, speed percent 5%, and emits a time-space shaking pulse. Faint 20%, so has a 20% chance to kill an enemy, I guess. As far as I know. So can I open slots? Joshua. What? No. Can I open something for Estelle? Nope. Just stunning across, have you? Since you have both recovery and attack arts set up, it appears that you don't need any more instructions from me about how to do this task. If you balance your arts out between each other, like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your brace and notebooks contain more information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. Want to use more powerful arts? Check out the arts and quartz charts in your brace and notebook and find something that works for you. Alright, the training here is almost finished. Also, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your opened. Oh, we are opening a new one. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choice you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it would be a good idea to open them all early on. Now I want you to use the Cephid and open a slot on each of your ornaments. Go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. a lot. I mean, what's the difference, I guess? I can do boats. All quads okay, all quads okay. And the boat costs 30. I mean, this one opens up more possibilities, I mean... Yay. Firebolt, the classic spell in every RPG. Shoots a flaming ball of fire. Why am I not surprised? So is that enough? Since you central slot is limited to the certain elemental, it would be best option to increase your Orbman's number of slots early on. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification tests.
Pardon? Did you just say tests?
You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test. Again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning?
Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk about the slides at breakfast table.
Jesus. Joshua for the win. Joshua best girl in this game by far. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer world and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area.
You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for...
How about a little less yapping and a little more walking?
Joshua! Help me!
Mr. Wallace, Freddy, thank you for all your help.
Don't mention it and good luck with the test of yours.
We'll be rooting for you.
I'm going to remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua!
All our training has finally come down to this. Oh, I remember there being a sewer hole at this place. Nice. This was where the little girl was running around. That lost her friends. The qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point.
Understood.
What's wrong, Estelle?
Shira?
What now?
I was kind of wondering, but is that going to be a paper test or something?
Did Cass just drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right?
Yeah, and?
And I even made you jot down what you read in your Bracer notebooks, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentions searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet?
What a relief. Oh, divine Adius. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace and bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers.
So what you're really saying? That you thought it was a paper test? No wonder you're acting all crazy, back at the Orbital Factory.
I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed.
I'm already starting to wonder if I'll even be able to graduate at all.
What's wrong with you? Why don't you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things?
Alright, that's enough yapping, you two. I mean, remember, this is an official test and we're crying like little children. We should be ashamed of ourselves. This is supposed to be a test, so how about the both of you try to at least look a little anxious. Just so you know though, if you happen to flunk the tests, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you.
We'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us loose.
Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the result of your tests? Anyway, the both of you saw on the bulletin boards, this test will be the search conducted in road and sewers. Yes, I know, I did read it, you don't have to repeat it 3 times. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest that has been placed somewhere within that area. I know, the bulletin board said so. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and let down your guard, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tear Balm. Monster Guide. What's the book for? I'm wondering what the Tear Balm is for. Monster Guide is probably a guide about monsters. What is a Tear Balm? That's my question. It's called a Monster Guide, and is used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head of on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shira. I'll put it to good use. Alrighty then. Let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Finally. Can we go back? We can. I want to see the dialogue. Wait a minute, Estelle. We still haven't retrieved the object we're looking for. I see monster, I run. There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging in any further battles. Oh, almost trying to. Can we use them multiple times though, or is it a one-time use? Oh, I guess it has infinite uses like a bed. Sounds like a plan to me. So I'm assuming this is a monster. Monster at 12 o'clock. Well, technically for you, it was facing at 1 o'clock, but sure. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it? Suppose I should approach him. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous while being attacked by an enemy from behind. Oh, cool. That's not from behind though. We have a staff! Alright. Battle order bar. Indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Alright. Attack, move, item, run. And I guess attack? Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click an empty location. The highlighted area indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, crossed out arrow icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out of range target will move the character as close as possible but not attack. Will be it before. Oh, this is kind of a mix then between Fire Emblem and normal RPGs. Oh, this is cool. I love this. Nice. Also attack him. Oh, we barely survived. Are you serious? Oh, great. No, I thought I was controlling. Oh, I wasn't looking at the top. Okay, sure. Doesn't matter. No. Joshua, I guess I can just. I'll just use this. It's quicker. I don't have to select the tiles manually then. Oh, so she has more range than Joshua of attacks, but less moving range. But Joshua has more attack damage. Nice. Okay, this is a cool combat system. Not gonna lie. Yay! Got juicy bone. Can I check my... Alright, this is... no. I'm sorry, but I'm not reading all of this on camera. Maybe later, but... or at least in my spare time, but not right now. Forget about that. Alright, items. Tear balm. Oh. A healing salve. Oh, so this just heals. This is made for dishes, and then those are key items. Alright, got it. Bats. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay! Also more effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EP is consumed and also used to be regarded by resting at inns, but also by using charge stations and other items like an EP charge. Fair point. Alright. Hint. Arts. Sure. Takes time and EP. It's an element of it. Arts. I'm not going to heal. Art. Firebolts. Shoots a flaming ball of fire. I should have targeted the same group. I don't know if it will insta-kill or not, so that's my problem. That's a good animation. Okay, they do insta-kill. Okay, that's a decent animation. I'm assuming the more advanced the spells become, the more epic they will look. I'm not complaining. They look good. Should I charge up now? Attacking from behind is advantage for us, I know. Crafts this time. Measures dealing out damage, they are worth a shot. Roger that! Crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Hint. Crafts are counter specific skills, only deal out damage but also have a broad range effect. Gained by deal. Oh, okay. Morale, a shout, encourage allies, yeah, psych. Pummel. What? Why can't I use pummel?
Come on.
Thanks! Good superpower. Why can't I use this? Because I'm too far ranged? Unleash a double slash with dual blades. Oh, that's... In my country we call that damage. Ow. Rude. No, I still can't use ever. S-crafts. No idea. Nice. What? They aren't missing. Only got an item. If I'm guessing a bone thingy again. A horn. I mean that's 90. Wrong button. That's 90% sure. Also cooking stuff. Yeah. Let's go heal up, I guess. Are there random encounters or are they all on the map? Alright. Okay, so we can use it infinite times. That's neat. Oh, chest. Found reviving balm. The chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm allowed to do that, alright? Don't shame me. Don't shame me for doing so. A selfish cures KO. What are we going to learn now? What a surprise, another creepy thing.
I wish there was an easier way to take care of them.
One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. And the catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. Oh. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts on ignoring the battle order. S-crafts, which are released as S-breaks, can be changed by going to tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. Sure, that's advanced stuff. So, but you don't have 100, so we can't. What? S-breaks. These are indications and battle which allow S-crafts to be immediately on list and ignoring the battle order once SP gauge is reached 0. Use as S-breaks can be changed by going to tactics and set S-break within the main menu. Press the break button to unleash an S-break. S-break cannot be unleashed on the maybe use the one for keys. I'm not using keyboard though. What button is this? Oh. Got it. pummel.
Here I come.
That animation though. Okay, that's cool. Damn. Okay, that's cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I'm a fan of this game. Damn it, I was too late. I got hit. Damn, he's badass. Why Miguel Joshua?
Piece of cake.
Yay. Alright, let's heal up one more time. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Is this dungeon much longer? Can't really tell. I'm guessing not, this is kind of tutorial, so I mean, I don't think there are that many things left to show me. Anything up there? Yes. Anything down here? No. Hi.
So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If you need it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake.
Seems like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect as regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in, strip an enemy of their turn bonus. Okay, this is going to take a while to get used to, if I'm being honest. Hint. These icons indicate the bonus allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a counter's icon, they will receive that bonus. Heal, save it up, etc. Look at the effects of each icon. Heal, yay, thanks. So who does more damage, the bats or the little creepy dudes? Little creepy dudes, I guess. You know, let's first use our arts on the bats. Aquabait on you. Oh, I've totally forgot about the charging stuff. Damn it. Fireballs. Do they have type effectiveness? Nope. I forgot you had to cost for a while. This is bad, isn't it? Damn it. Already doing stupid stuff. What? Can you do... No. Yay, heal. Oh, that's a cute animation. Nice, poggers. Carried this fight. Easy clap. Who said this game was difficult? Bam. Nailed it. Ooh, that's a cool okay, they have magic resistance apparently or something. That's good to know. God damn it. Gosh darn it. I'm learning a lot. Can I attack already? That's sad. I should try my other spells. Just to see the animation. Speed up. Aw. I guess I'll just move then. And final art. Soul Blur. Let's see. Oh, okay. So is it an insta kill or is it just doing a fixed amount of damage? Crisp onion, yay. Always wanted some crispy onions. Can be eaten like an apple. Ah. What do you have? Text. Healthy food full of minerals. An essential ingredient for soup broth. Notion with a nice crunchy texture. Awesome. Found small box too.
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes in the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one but two is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside.
Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective.
You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with the mission. That's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know we're the only ones down here. You ain't got away with the things you want to pick, right?
If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest.
Did you just say the F word?
What? That's not the F word. I'm pretty sure that's not the F word. Yep, opening one of these boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes could belong to the client. And as long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them.
I know you're right, Joshua. And I just can't help myself.
If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not go ask Miss Shira when you get back? But for now we need to focus on getting out of here.
Alright, alright.
By looking inside the chest again, you flunk. Just kidding. For fuck's sake. That was the effort. For Christ's sake, I'm sorry. For Christ's sake. Alright, so I'm assuming I now just need to go back. And I assume a long sequence of cutscenes will start again when I climb the ladder. So I'm just gonna heal up to be sure. And then I'm going to end this episode. This was probably a really long one. That I really want to do, get some stuff done finally. I want to give you guys some content. Like now you've got some fighting, you already have an idea of what the game is about now. So that's important. That it's not just all talky-walky and just exploring stuff, it's also combat. And now you've seen the combat, maybe now you're a bit more interested in the game. So if this was a bit longer, excuse me, but I did it for your own good, so at least be thankful to me. And thankful brats. Alright. Unthankful brats. See you next time. Bye.